Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. Today is another unboxing video that I have. This one is from my comic shop. Basically, they sent me an order. That's quite good. And there's a bit of a theme going on with this order. And it really was a shopping trip at my comic shop in a way that was inspired by myself. I inspired myself to buy a whole bunch of books. So I was doing my, my weekly Q&A videos, and somebody asked me about, because they had watched me, do some bikini covers as a theme for my challenge. And then the Q&A became about Archie and bikinis. And so what happened was I was like, hey, that'd be kind of a cool collection to have. All the bikini covers from Archie. So I basically went to my comic shop and bought all their bikini covers, like all the Archie bikini swimsuit covers. And you're going to see that in this collection. But there's some other great stuff as well that, but I figured I should explain why there's this weird theme. Okay, so, but there's other books involved as well that are pretty cool too. So, you'll notice the bikini theme, and I just wanted to explain it. But there is a lot of other great stuff as well. So yeah, so I'll show you. I get kind of into these weird rabbit holes where I collect a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. So we're going to start with a whole bunch of Archie, but there's some other stuff as well. So, and I'll show that as well. And these are really, just some really cool covers. And it's just, these are pure cover buys. As I said, I was trying to get a collection of swimsuit Archie comics. And the first one is Archie 186. You got this beach scene where they're just having a good old time on the beach. And a lot of these covers are done by DeCarlo. So this is a Dan DeCarlo cover, another beach scene. So you got them on the beach. So I thought that was kind of cool. That's Archie 297. And some, actually, I picked this up just because I thought it was a cool cover. This is not a bikini cover. But it is Archie, and it's a zombie one. It's Archie Meets Kiss, and it is Archie 629, I believe. Yeah, 629. Okay, and I'm getting into more DeCarlo stuff. I believe this is DeCarlo. Archie 230, kind of a sexy bikini cover. And 221. Them all on the beach. So if I ever do one of those bikini challenges again, I'll have lots of Archie in order to do it. Then we'll go into 193. So Archie. And then 177. Archie 177. Archie 184. I wish these were in order, but they're not. So they're all over the place. And then we got Betty and Veronica 332. I believe this is another Dan DeCarlo. Yeah. So Dan DeCarlo's Archie books are actually highly sought after. And I actually got a pretty good deal on all of these. So I'm quite happy. The one that I'm about to show you is one of the more expensive ones. This is a Dan DeCarlo, but it's a really great cover. I think this was like $15. The rest were like $2, $3 kind of level. But this is another Dan DeCarlo, and it's just this kind of sexy, like almost like one of those paper doll kind of style covers. So this is Betty and Veronica 322. I just thought this was a nice cover. It's another Dan DeCarlo. Still more Dan DeCarlo. This is 391 Archie. And This is Archie, what, 307. Some more bikinis. As I said, bikini theme. We got 308. I think this kind of reminds me of whenever I go to the beach. Like I'm carrying all the stuff. My wife is just sort of doing her thing. And then 309. All the most of these are Dan DeCarlo's, so I don't feel like I have to say it every time, but this is 309. And this is actually a Dan Parent one. This is actually the last of the run. So Archie ended in 666. That was a very interesting number to end with, but this was the last issue of Archie, the first series. So Archie 666. I think this is the B cover. No, A cover actually. That was the A cover. And that was cover art by Dan Parent. And then we got Archie 195. And then we got Archie 238. And then we got Archie 645. This one's barely a swimsuit one, but I figured, hey, it's kind of swimsuity. You can see the girls slightly in the back. It's more the guys that you see. And then we got, this is a Stan Goodberg. This is Archie, Goldberg, I should say. 537. Swimsuit one. And then we got Archie 185. It's kind of interesting. The psychedelic surfboards. Very 60s, early 70s maybe. And then we got Archie 229. That was kind of cool. And then the last Archie is Archie Beach Party, and that's 257 or 657. Sorry, it's our Archie Beach Party. Thought that was, you know, kind of a cool cover. Okay, and so that was the Archie, all the Archie stuff. Just a pile of Archies. But there was other things that I got. And the first is actually a copy, an extra copy. I feel like this comic has been kind of undervalued for a while, and I think it's a good spec. So I picked up an extra copy, maybe to sell or trade or give away. And it's Animaniacs Christmas Special, number 1. Does it even say that? Yeah, it says it. Okay. So, this is actually the first appearance of, not only the Animaniacs, but, Pinky and the Brain. They made their first appearance in this book. A lot of people think it's another book, but it's actually this book that was the first appearance of Pinky and the Brain. So I've been trying to pick up a lot of nostalgia buys for comics, or for TV series that appeared in the comics, I should say. And Pinky and the Brain was actually one that I watched, so it's a bit of a nostalgia buy. So I think that there's a lot of potential behind 90s nostalgia movie, TV series and movies. So that was why I bought that one. Okay, the next one is, next couple actually are because of Suicide Squad. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to have the first appearances of all the characters in a TV series. That's what I do. It's, you know, these aren't expensive books by any stretch of the imagination. DC books are generally, even if they have like a key first appearance in them, are generally pretty cheap. So I don't even think there's any spec value behind these. But I just thought, you know, it's a cool character. I kind of like the show. And this is Suicide Squad number 2 from 2016. And this is the first appearance of Amelia Harcourt. She was the woman who was kind of like maybe the love interest for Peacemaker in the TV series. You know, she was kind of the girl who was, you know, kind of a secret agent, kind of a badass fighter. So I thought she was kind of cool. So that was her first appearance, and that's from 2016. There's like several series for Suicide Squad. This is the 5th series, so that's her first appearance. And another Suicide Squad first appearance is All-Star Squadron. And it even says, I believe, on the cover, let's see, maybe I'm wrong. I am wrong. Okay. But this is the first appearance of the Dragon King. Now, Peacemaker's father, when he becomes, like, you know, suited up and kind of stuff like that, well, he is known as the Dragon King. And this is the comic where the Dragon King makes his first costumed appearance. His actual first appearance is in a different book earlier than this. I believe it's like in Suicide Squad number 4 or 6 or something like that. But this is All-Star Squadron number 4. Okay. And this one is one of those books that I wanted to get, but the price was kind of crazy because it was a hot book. It was one of those Comic Tom and every list, you know, Lords of the Long Box, everyone had this on their list. And the prices kind of reflected that. And I was like, I don't really want to spend that much. But my comic shop happened to have a copy of this book, and it was cheap. So I said, hey, it was $4. I figured $4, it's worth the spec, and it's a cool character. I'm actually going to take it out of the plastic so I can show you, because it's one of those characters that makes their appearance on the cover. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is the book. This is Marvel Holiday Special number 1, okay? And, you know, you're looking at all the characters. You're probably wondering, who is the character that he's talking about? Which character made their first appearance here? Like, not Spider-Man, not Storm, not Captain America, not Wolverine, not Colossus, not Ghost Rider, not Thor. Who could it be? Well, on the back, you see who made their first appearance here. It's Santa Claus. So this was highly spec'd because I guess one of the Marvel creators mentioned that they were going to do like have like a special character, probably Marvel's most powerful character, appear in one of the series. So this first appearance of Santa Claus became kind of a key issue, and I thought, wow, it's kind of a cool character. I like collecting Santa Claus themed books. Like I tried to get his first comic book appearance. I have his first Golden Age appearance and stuff like that. So I actually like Santa Claus as a character. So this is Santa Claus's first Marvel appearance. So Santa Claus. And he's on the back, and he even got a reindeer too. Maybe first reindeer appearance? I don't know. But I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, so those are some of the books. It's not quite done yet. There's some more cool books. And I picked up one heavy metal book. And this is Heavy Metal, volume 25, I believe. Yeah, volume 25, number 2. And this is the first appearance of Fistful of Blood. And I actually showed Fistful of Blood, the comic, in a previous unboxing. And if I have it handy, do I have it handy? I don't think I have it handy. Where did I put it? I put it somewhere. Don't know where it is. Okay, but it's a very cool comic. The artist is Simon Beasley. He does amazing good girl kind of style art. And I really enjoyed the comic. So I enjoyed it for the art, and I enjoyed it for the story. So when you have that perfect combination, I like to get that first appearance. Well, this is the first appearance. It was originally done as a series through the magazine. I believe it's 12 issues that had the complete series of Fistful of Blood. And this was the first one that had Fistful of Blood. So Heavy Metal Volume 25, number 2. First appearance of Fistful of Blood. So kind of a cool book. Okay. And last but not least, I have a couple more things. Okay, and we got some Golden Age. Like, it can't be a Comic Collector Geek video without having a little bit of Golden Age in an unboxing. So there's a little bit of Golden Age in this, and it's 2 books that are just really cool. I've been collecting Fox publications. They did a whole bunch of these kind of jungle-related books, lots of good girl art, very kind of crazy stuff from the Golden Age. And I really enjoy their stuff. I think it's funny. It's over the top. The guy that ran Fox, Vincent Fox, he considered himself the king of comics. This is back in the Golden Age. So we got 2 comics from him. It's Zegra and number 5. Okay, Zegra, the Jungle Empress. Kind of a cool elephant cover with the woman, lots of sexiness going on there, lots of legs showing, and just a cool cover, The next one is Jungle Joe. This is from 1950, and this is another one of these Fox ones. And this is Jungle Joe number 2. I think I actually almost had the complete collection of Jungle Joe. There was not that many issues. I think it's like 4 or 5 issues for the full set. So this is Jungle Joe number 2. So kind of cool. So that's it. That's the unboxing from my comic shop. I recommend that, if you're interested in getting comics at a reasonably good price, you should check them out. They're not sponsoring this or anything, but I just think they're a good shop to buy comics. And yeah, these are what I picked up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and even if you didn't, just subscribe to my channel, please. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.